Hello, low ego action heroes. This is Debbie Levitt from DeltaCX.com, and sometimes I'm asked, hey Deb, there's some people at our company who are really interested in UX. They're curious about UX. They'd like to know more about UX. Can we just give them some UX work? And I would say, I'm really curious about DevOps. I like to know more about DevOps. I go to DevOps conferences. Should anybody give me DevOps work? Should I deploy a Kubernetes cluster? I'm going to go with no. I think it's wonderful when other people at our company are curious about CX and UX, or they're interested in it, or they feel passionate about what we are going to deliver to the customer. That's really the way it should be. But ultimately, I suggest that the work be given in each domain to the people who have knowledge, experience, skill, and proficiency in that domain. If someone is interested in UX and is thinking about a career transition, great, let them pursue that in whatever is the best way for them to start pursuing that knowledge, that training, that practice, mentoring and coaching. But that doesn't mean that we have to drag them into the UX department and have them guess at work unless we have the type of company that has internships or apprenticeships and that person wants to join that program and qualifies to join that program. So it's a little bit of a complicated answer, but I know that at many companies, there really aren't internship programs or apprenticeship programs, but because other domains feel curious about UX or interested in UX, they think they can just show up and do some of our work. And I say, well, that's funny because when I show up to product managers, they don't let me make a product roadmap. They don't let me prioritize the backlog. No matter how interested I am in it or how passionate I am about it or how much I'd like to do it, nobody lets me do it. They don't even hold team workshops where they say, let's have Debbie do a roadmap prioritization. They do not hold multi-day workshops with sticky notes and have us all guess at roadmap prioritization. They say this is our domain. So I think one thing that's going to be important to the CX and UX domain is standing our ground a little bit and of course welcoming qualified people that want to join, but where people are not qualified yet, requiring them to get qualified. They would require us to do the same. I couldn't just announce that I'm now going to deploy Kubernetes clusters. Someone would say, can you prove that you know how to do that? So we should be the same way about CX and UX. Some people try to claim that that's gatekeeping, but I would say that's just having standards. What's wrong with having standards? Let's have some. I think we've thrown away our standards and that's hurt us. So let's go back to having standards. And then as people are qualified in what we're doing and want to join our department, if they qualify for the job, they're absolutely welcome to transition into our worlds. On that note, I hope that helps. You can show it to your manager or leaders if it'll help. Please subscribe here on the Delta CX YouTube channel. And of course, you can empathize with the like button and let the algorithm know this was pretty good. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, and see you in the next video.